Good afternoon. I'm Greg Ott. I'm the president and COO of Nav. It's good to be back here. I was here on the stage as we were part of the Fintech 250 not long ago. Nav is focused on making lives better for small business owners and sorting out the frustration and chaos, particularly around access to capital. When it comes to access to capital for small businesses, let's face it, it's basically a shit show. There's a lot of great work and things being done for consumer lending, but in small business lending, it's really difficult. Not only for the small business owner who doesn't understand the different products, doesn't know how to do them, has frustrating time spent doing applications that end up going nowhere, but it's also frustrating for the lenders. They have unqualified customers that come to them, cost of acquisition is very high, underwriting is very expensive, and predicting which small businesses are going to be healthy is very difficult. And the data that sits in between them is a mess. One of our investors from Goldman Sachs said in his British accent, data about small businesses is grossly inadequate. And so that really creates a difficult ecosystem. Nav is here to sort out order from that chaos. Our vision is to connect the ecosystem and create transparency and efficiency. We do that by aligning the qualifications of borrowers and lenders, facilitating those transactions, and even using that same data to predict needs and insights. Nav was born out of a first-party experience around the pain and difficulty it was to get capital as a small business owner and how difficult that is. We've also learned to see what profitable customers these can be. Small business owners use and access capital and credit 2 to 10 times more frequently than consumers do, but the market isn't serving them well and they're underserved. Our model is really a give to get to give model. We give small business owners free access to credit information and credit education, their credit reports, both business and personal. We have all three commercial bureaus, Experian, Dun & Bradstreet, and Equifax, and then we have Experian and TransUnion personal credit. We also connect to their DDA account and use that to give them free insights on the health of their business. So we give them that, they give us then access to their data, and we stay plugged in over time. So we can actually see the health of that small business over time. And we use those insights to drive ongoing engagement with the small business owner, and when they're in the market for capital, we make that experience much more painless than it would otherwise be. We can facilitate those transactions. And that's because our platform is really about aggregating. We aggregate small business owners. We aggregate the data about the small business owners from many different data sets, not just credit and cash flow data, but we are now accessing with permissible use from small businesses, tax returns, invoicing data, other data that will affect their qualifications. And then we've aggregated the service providers to small businesses and integrate them right into our platform. We work with them either on a light touch or deep integrations all the way towards integrated pre-qualification criteria. The key really becomes the data. As everyone here on the stage tends to talk about, it kind of becomes about the data. We're a data company. We build intelligent software on top of the data, sitting on both the credit and transaction data for millions of small businesses, and then understanding who gets approved and working with those lenders on why. We can dramatically improve that experience. We call that match factor. That helps the small business owner and the lender find out who's not qualified, align those qualifications. And when they're qualified, then we help them understand and create transparency on what their best options are. Again, for small business owners, this is a confusing and inconsistent marketplace. There are dozens of different types of products for small business owners. We've all heard the stories of predatory lending and small business owners not realizing what they've signed up for, getting caught up in high interest loans. And that's really tough, especially when they have better options. So again, Nav creates transparency and efficiency for both the small business owners and then creates alignment to those lenders. And the user experience is really about wrapping a marketplace of financing products and offers around credit education, credit and financial education. So you get your credit scores and your financial information, cash flow insights, predicted cash flows as well. And then we use those to tell you what you're qualified for and what your approval odds are for those different financing offers. And then give you transparency in terms of how do you compare those different financing options and figure out what's right for you. When the business owner is ready to select their financial options, like I said, we have some light touch. We also have pre-qualification integrations with 7 lenders right now and are expanding those every day. So they actually get a they run a pre-qual on that consumer, on that small business owner, and then we extend that pre-qualification offer to that small business owner. What credit education wrapped around a marketplace really does for us is it drives ongoing engagement for the small business owners. We're able to give them personalized insight and content about their business, about their data, how their small business is changing, how their qualifications are changing, and how their options are changing. That means we're able to keep those small business owners engaged over time. It's one thing to be free, it's another thing to be sticky. Sticky and free is the key, and we're able to do that sticky and free for small businesses. But it's not just on nav.com. We integrate this same credit education surrounding a marketplace of lending offers in other people's platforms. In this example, we are integrated in the Clover point of sale system. Clover is owned by First Data. First Data is going to be owned by Fiserv. And it's the same thing. We provide the small business owners free access to the credit information, how they're going to be judged, insights on their financial information right there on their dashboard, and then connect that right to the financing offers when they need it. We work with all the major FIs, all the major credit card firms, and even the smaller lenders, niche lenders, especially in the small business space, where some lenders have an expertise in certain types of industries. We can always identify the needle within the stack of needles to align those qualifications and bring people together. It's really satisfying to get the customer feedback. For the borrowers, they're happy because we take the confusion, we take the anxiety out, we help create that transparency so they feel good. For our partners like Clover, it gives them a platform to integrate and develop healthier merchants and healthier relationships. And then for the lenders, they're not wasting money acquiring leads of customers that are dramatically unqualified for their products. It allows them to integrate as we work together, passing data back through to provide efficiency for the lenders as well. Nav is growing rapidly. We've raised nearly $100 million to date. Our initial investors are Kleiner Perkins. Second round was led by Experian, and we just closed a round in 2018 led by Goldman Sachs. We're about 130 employees and really focused on extending our reach into the small business market and then extending our data integrations into the financial service providers so that we can create that efficiency and transparency for all those customers. We will be expanding our footprint not only with different types of lending products, but with other products that we can help small businesses make better decisions on through, again, transparency and efficiency, such as business insurance, merchant processing, payroll, and other solutions that we can bring to small businesses because we have this engagement intention based on their own data. So if you're focused on small businesses and you're looking for ways to engage them, ways to drive transactions with them, ways to give them seamless access to capital, please come find me. It's a very easy integration into third-party platforms, or you could be part of our platform and we can help you access and reach into small businesses with our solutions. Thank you.